Jeff, when an average fan looks at the way the defensive line played against Baylor, and then last week they kind of scratch their heads a little bit, what goes into that, sometimes being able to play so well one week and not getting the results you want the next?
It just comes with preparation, I say we probably didn't come as prepared last week, personally, so we got to get back, recovering our bodies, treating our bodies, and back on the practice field, and so we can give our all this week, because that's embarrassing, going from that type of performance Baylor week to what we left out on the field last week versus Texas Tech.
It's interesting you mentioned recovery. Was it so much paying attention or doing things on the practice field, or like you said, some of the other things that average fans don't think about?
Yeah, some of the other things, like we all practice hard, give our all, execute the schemes we're given, just having our bodies this late in the season ready to go for those type of games.
How much weight do you lose? How much zip do you feel like you lose, through the wear and tear of a season?
I mean, you lose a little weight during the beginning of the season because it's hot. Around this time when it starts getting cooler, you don't lose as much weight. But it's like the go, because it's cold, so a lot of people like bundle up and hold back a little bit. So just still having that fire under you, that go under you.
This game looks like a class of in the trench battles, and one of the coaches I think called it, this is going to be a box game. It's going to be won or lost in the box. As a defensive lineman, you like that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We always try to put the onus on the defensive line, like determine how defense plays and everything, because the battle's won up front regardless of how it starts. But Kansas State, they like to play physical, use their tight ends, fullbacks, and just run downhill and move people out the way. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be a battle in the trenches this week.
Your defensive line isn't the biggest, defensive line in the league. I know you're dependent on good technique, things like that to beat them. Do you look for things like that when you're studying film? Hey, maybe I can use this move, this technique to beat a guy?
Oh yeah, depending on what they run and how they run it, especially how we move around a lot. So you see how some offensive linemen move, so you know how to beat them. If you got to cheat over a little bit, what moves to use, especially like you said with our size, and we have a lot of quickness on our defensive line that make up for our size. So we like to study offensive linemen to see how we can pick on them.
After going against so many teams that are based around the pass first, is it kind of fun to go up against a team that maybe is going to pound it at you, that challenge?
Yeah, because then like you said, it's definitely between the offensive and defensive line, so you can know who really worked harder for this game or prepared, or who brung it, Saturday. It matters what happens during the week, but who actually brings it come Saturday morning or afternoon, whatever time the game's is.